March comes in roaring like a lion, goes out like a lamb, and then we have beautiful weather. So no complaints here. Had to put a jacket on this morning. Got up really early. Starting March 1st, I went back, back to our fitness center here where we live because they no longer had that mask mandate. And I have to tell you that this morning, if I didn't go to the fitness center, I probably wouldn't have gone outside to walk. It's chilly, chilly. Well, what's going on in our market? Enough about me. Oh, come on, where were you? There you are. 20 days of inventory. Oh, we're selling homes like hotcakes. Yeah, yesterday the stats said we were selling 117 homes a day. Now we're selling 123. So if we're selling more homes, then that's less inventory because more homes are being sold every day. So we need to list more homes. That's that bottom line. I will tell you that we just listed 43 homes 450 and under. So our median price is now 450,000, and we listed 43 homes in that 450 and under range, single family, and then that gives us 495, which is a good part of the market. That's 28%. So not bad, not bad. We've got homes. We got homes for people. Investors, oh my gosh, they're still selling 38% of our homes. And Jimmy's here. Let's hope we can hear him. I can hear you. My gosh, I think I can hear you. I can hear you.
It fixed itself.
I love it when technology handles itself.
We tried everything. It just started working.
Yeah, sometimes it just says little connections. Well,
Yeah.
Jimmy, welcome. We missed you.
Thank you. It's. I've still been watching some of the stuff. I haven't seen everything, but I've been watching some of it.
Did you see our crypto yesterday?
I didn't see that, and I had questions about it, and I couldn't get there.
Okay, well, maybe we'll watch it again. Anyway, Jimmy, I was just saying that we were selling like 115 to 117 homes a day, and now we're selling 123. So our inventory went down to 20 days. But, we keep listing and selling. We're still churning. So nothing really going on in the market to shout about. Investors buying 38% of the homes. So they're doing 44 homes a day. So,
well, what's shocking to me is the lack of impact of Russia and Ukraine. I thought it would have more of some impact, whether prices stagnated, I don't know what, interest rates or something.
But
not a big impact. I'm shocked.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, the gas prices, well, I will tell you one thing that, and I've said this several times, as a country, we have more money in the banks than we've ever had. So I think that has a little bit to do with it. And people getting out of the stock market and getting the investors getting into the market, because that's the best hedge against inflation. So I'm sure that message is ringing loud and clear to people, because we don't know what the future is going to bring in. And I think that the inflation rate hit a 40-year high today. So, we're paying more for goods, but we have more money in the bank.
Well, and you know what? You can't live in your stock and your blue chip stocks and your IBM stocks and your Apple stocks. You can't live in that. You can live in a house, and you can't really use gold for a whole lot. You can make, cell phones out of gold, and there's certain things you can use it for. But diamonds, I mean, where else are you going to put your money? In collectibles, I'll buy a classic car. Okay, I can drive it around, but it's not like I can live in it. Houses you can live in. It's a big deal.
And the one thing that people need to realize too, why we have so much money, in my opinion, we're 18% of the economy, the real estate industry. So what have we been doing in the past several years? We've been refinancing, and people have been taking money out. So because the equity in your home has no economic value to you. It only has value when you take the money out. So I think that a lot of people, when they refinance, the lenders I talked to said, yes, people were taking money out. And a lot of them took it out to buy investment properties.
And it didn't cost them any more because they went at a lower rate. So you had a $300,000 loan at 5 or 6%, and you end up with a $400,000 loan. Take $100,000 out, you're 3% or 3.5%. It's lower payments. So your payments went down, and $100,000.
And you bought a condo or something that now you have more cash flow, and that's going to appreciate. So
wait, condos are going up in value? Are condos going up in value?
Oh my God. We bought one in December, and I have to tell you, it's gone up 20%.
Hmm.
And that's why investors are buying. I mean, I've been watching the condo sales, and these condos, we keep having less and less condos on the market because the investors are buying them.
Yeah.
And the reason why we bought one was because it's a safe investment. Hi, Kane.
She said hi to
we,
you.
we bought one, Jimmy, because what we do know is we bought it at the right price, first of all, but we knew we had to put money into it so we could get the maximum rent. But the thing of it is, we bought it at a safe price that no matter what happens to the market, we're not going to lose money. We'll never be upside down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So and the investors, I mean, I'm not the wizard. I just see these trends and try to engage people and encourage them to do these things, because if you're helping buyers buy real estate, you need to put some money into real estate yourself.
Well, Annetta Replogle reminded me what I think Tom Ferry said. It, even a turkey can fly in a hurricane or something like that. And we got a hurricane going on here. I can just see the turkeys flying around. Every time Annetta says that, I think, oh my God, what a visual.
Yeah, right.
You might not be the smartest investor, but even if you're a turkey, if the hurricane's out there, you're going to be flying around.
Right. I agree, because turkeys can't fly. I think that's the secret to that joke. Mm-hmm. Turkeys can't fly. Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, the market's very interesting, and I think it's a great market. So I thought today we might talk a little bit about something. Let me see here. I'm trying to, gosh, I love it. I'm trying to get this, you got to be kidding me. This Be Live, I'm trying to think and do things at the same time. I'm sorry. The Be Live has now allowed me to import PowerPoints. Before, I used to have to do the PowerPoint, take a snag of it, then, it was like a process. But
right.
this morning, it was really easy. Good. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is some marketing tips for us. And here's my PowerPoint. So let me get rid of that. All right. And okay, so Jimmy, here's what I think I figured this out, I think.
Okay.
Come on. There, I got you over there. No, I got you. I want you back.
You don't need me there. You need the slide big enough we can see it.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Help me. Oh, okay. That's what I want. All right. Okay. So here's a letter to get your sellers to act, okay, and to list their home, because you can include this in your drip campaign. Now, if you have agent formula, you can schedule this to go out to your database, and it's really important to make sure that they understand that the market is, we call it crazy, but it's not so crazy. The prices are going to continue to go up. So what I would call this letter is, what is I'd be crazy not to sell price? What would that be? So I'd say, dear Jimmy, if you're thinking of buying a home, but wondering if waiting a few years will save you in the long run, think again. The longer the wait, the more you'll pay, especially when mortgage rates and home prices rise. Now, we know home prices are rising. We know mortgage rates are rising. So we're creating and establishing some authority here. So even the slightest change in the mortgage rate can have a big impact on your buying power, no matter your price point. And I think that's very true, because we have priced the first-time home buyer out of the market right now. And what does that mean for everybody else? Well, that means that there's possibly more homes for them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Well, it's also harder for the move-up buyers. If the first-time buyer can't buy their house, the move-up buyer. So it's going to slow things down.
Yeah, a little bit. We think so. It hasn't happened yet. So overall, price appreciation for 2021 was around 16%. Now, I think in Vegas, actually, it was a little higher. I think it was about 18%. And Freddie Mac predicts a 5.3% increase this year. But again, I think that we've already exceeded that probably. Inventory is still tight. Okay, I don't like that phrase, and I might rephrase it and say homes are still selling quickly, because we can't sell 50,000 homes last year, more than we've ever sold in history, without inventory. So keep that in mind. And the new homes have are starting to come on the market. They slowed down a little bit last year as far as availability, but now I think they're picking that up a little bit, according to Dennis Smith anyway.
Yeah, I saw the chart you sent out yesterday, and that's what it indicated, that there's
Mm-hmm.
more actually coming on the market now. They don't have quite as big a backlog of buyers that they can get whatever they want.
So that's something that you could put in here as well. So this again is just a template to get you started and realize, maybe the points, and then you can add like some of the things we're just saying. So price appreciation will moderate as rates and inventory rise later this year. Well, I don't know if inventory is going to rise. Jimmy, I think that they framed this wrong, and I have said this before. We are going to have more homes to sell. They're just going to go off the shelf faster.
And we have more buyers.
Yes, we have a backlog, actually. Yeah. And then I think it was, I forget who I was listening to, and maybe this was you in class the other day. I think it was you. And you said like the millennials, they were 26 years old 10 years ago. Yeah. Now they're 36. Now they're, buying homes. So they were like 14% of the market. Now they're a larger percentage of the market.
Yeah, that was from the NAR Generational Trends Report. And they do this trends report whenever they get around to it, whenever they feel like it.
Yeah.
But if there's a new one out, we should look it up and just read it, because the new one's got to talk about Gen Z, which we have not hardly talked about at all. But they're going to really impact the market in the next 3 or 4 years. Huge impact. And
you think they're going to move up, or you're going to downsize?
Well, I think they'll buy smaller homes, but I think they're going to want a home. This Cherry guy just announced a 5-story building he broke ground on Stewart and 11th. But they're 480 square feet, and he's anticipating rents to be $1,100 a month.
I saw that. That's amazing.
But he's going to have community kitchens. So if I only have 480 square feet, there's a community gym. I don't need my own home gym. I got a gym downstairs, and I go out and I can challenge Ruthie. Hey, Ruthie, let's do 5 of these, and we can actually make a social experiment out of it. And I don't need a big kitchen if there's a community kitchen, and I get to socialize with people. Yeah, it's a different lifestyle, and I think the Gen Zs will embrace that lifestyle, because that's what they have to choose from.
Wow, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh my goodness. Well, so the chief economist from NAR has to say, as the inventory is beginning to pick up ever so modestly, we are facing a housing shortage, but we may have turned a corner, and with more houses coming on the market, okay, yeah, I can buy that. I think there was some uncertainty in certain parts of the market. Yeah, the over 500, I think. I don't know if they were willing to sell because they didn't know where they were going to go, but I think that market's starting to stir up a little bit, which is good. But I think they were slowing down last year. That's just from the stats I get. Mm-hmm. So don't assume waiting will save you money, right? Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. Home prices and appreciation have never been higher, and take advantage of it. Connect with me. Set the ball into motion today. And while mortgage rates are still hovering around historic lows, and they are, when they hit that 5% mark, I don't know. I think that'll have a big impact.
Because you think it'll spur people to say, "Look, I can't wait for it to go to 6. I better buy now."
Well, I think once it goes over 4.5, I think that's we're gonna have another stir. What do you think?
Possible. Yeah, it's happened before. People have said, "Oh my God, if I wait again, it's going to get this." Especially when you see it's gone up, and then you believe it's going to go up more. Yeah. Past this prologue, are you suggesting this goes out regular mail or email?
I think this is a letter.
Okay, and you used an example of a letter that had a Post-it note on it. If you took this letter and you put a Post-it note on, you just say on the Post-it note, "What if you wait?" or "What if you don't?" And just those what if you don't, just forward, what if you wait? And let them think about, well, if I wait, what's going to happen? Let them cogitate and ruminate on that question. But you stick it on there in a sticky note, and it's got huge impact communication.
And I think you could also email it. You can also text it.
There's a way to put a sticky note on an email, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
oh, never mind.
No, there is.
Okay.
But yes, there is. Yeah, I've done that before. You can
Okay.
do that. And it
Okay.
looks like a sticky note. It's not like a,
Yeah, I realize it. I realize it's electronic.
Okay, so let's move on here. So here's 12 unique ways you can use thank you notes to generate qualified opportunities. And again, you have to have a farm, Jimmy, right? Farm database system.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, in your plan. So here's a thank you after an open house. Thank you for stopping by my open house yesterday. Enjoyed meeting with you, talking about your current situation. I would be happy to assist you in home buying search. Let me know how I can help. That's a handwritten note, everybody, with a handwritten address. And you could also say thank you after giving a listing presentation. Thank you for allowing me to discuss my benefits to service your real estate needs. We believe that quality blended with excellent service is the foundation for a successful business relationship. How simple is that? And how many people do it?
Yeah, I listened to an audiobook on the way over here, and he talks about the challenge of actually just getting to it and just doing it.
So here's another one. Thank you so much for your trust in me. Thank you for deciding to work with me. Now we get to work on getting your home sold. Rest assured, I will do everything possible to ensure a successful sale for you. And then another one, when you don't get the listing, you still should send them a thank you note.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to consider my real estate services. I am constantly informed of new developments and changes in the market. I'll keep touch with the hope that we will be able to do business together in the years ahead. I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
And you know what happens sometimes? There are expired listings.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to make sure you thank them for allowing you to present your marketing strategies for them. And then here's a thank you to buyer after showing. So it was a pleasure meeting you and having the opportunity to show you homes. You can be assured that I will do my best to help you find the perfect home and get you happily settled. Now, even if I was showing rentals, I would send this out. And then I would keep those renters on my in my database. And
I don't think there's a more abused section of the market than renters. They're the most abused section. Anybody that's nice to them at all. And if you send them a thank you note, oh my God, you'd end up with referrals. And because they're just, they put in applications, and most agents that I talk to won't even help a renter. They won't. I'm sorry, I can't. It's too hard. They won't even help.
And I'm always looking for reasons to create relationships around my business. So if I rented you a home on 123 Banana Street, I might send out a little card, five, maybe 10 to the left, 10 to the right, and 10 across the street, and say, welcome your new neighbor.
Yeah, that'd be big.
Yeah. And by the way,
I've lived in my house 11 years. I've never gotten one of those ever in 11 years. And every house on my street has changed hands except for two, I think. There's two of the houses that are the original owner. Every other house has changed hands. I've never gotten anything about meet your new neighbor ever.
And the funny thing is, too, when you mention that changing hands, that doesn't mean just renting. That also means, sellers and buyers. And guess what are left behind?
Right.
The orphan buyers. So if you are communicating, with people who just move into a home, they become future sellers.
Yeah.
And future sources of referrals.
Yeah. Well, they just bought a house. They're going to be talking to everybody about their experience. And if it was a bad experience, they'll talk about it even more.
That's true. So here's a buyer thank you after close of escrow. So it's been my pleasure to help you settle in your new home. I am sure you will enjoy many happy years in our community, and hope you will call me if I can be of service to you or any of your friends. And then for sale by owner. Thank you. Thank you for showing me your lovely home. I sincerely wish you the best of luck in selling. If you find a need to employ a professional realtor like me, I would appreciate the opportunity to show you all the excellent benefits we have to offer. So great opportunities right there.
Yep.
And back one. Happy anniversary. Now, happy anniversary was just 1 year ago that you moved into your new home. Do you know, Jimmy? You know what we get on the MLS? We get that a home just sold to a new person. what if we took that address, went to TaxStar, got the new buyer, and kept them in our database and started sending letters to them, congratulations, and then start writing them personal notes, giving them items of value, and then
Right.
happy anniversary.
Right. That'd be smart. That'd be smart.
Yeah. I mean, we've got so much, we have so much in front of us. Sometimes I don't think we see the forest for the trees, but there's a lot of gold in our database.
You've heard the story.
In our MLS.
You've heard the story, clean up your own backyard first. So before I would go to MLS, I'd make sure I was doing this with all my own people. Am I doing it with my people? Yeah, I know it goes without saying, but I'm saying it anyway, because when I'm looking outside, I may be ignoring what's inside.
Yes, exactly. And then here's a referral thank you. Thank you for referring the Smiths to me. You can be assured that I will do my best to help them and maintain your confidence in me. That's big, because I don't know that a lot of people do that. I mean, we usually send gifts to people who give us referrals. I mean, it seems like the right thing to do. And then new on the market, your neighbor just selected me to sell their home. If you have a friend or relative looking for a nice home in this area, please give me a call or text. And you could add something to that, like I know this neighborhood. I'm an expert in this neighborhood or something, if you are. And then thank you to anyone who provides you service. Like, thank you. It's gratifying to meet someone dedicated to doing a good job. Your efforts are sincerely appreciated. If I can serve you in any way, please don't hesitate to call or text me. So that can be your landscaper, your accountant, whoever, just to keep in touch with people and stay top of mind. That's important. And then telephone. Thank you for talking with me. Today's a busy world and time is very precious. You can rest assured that I will always be respectful of your time. Looking forward to talking to you again soon, and happy to hear about your son's success. So then you just end with a little personal note.
Yeah.
So when you call people, write them a note.
Yeah.
And then one final tip, always include a business card with thank you written on it. Wow. Huge. I think I've told you this many times, but what John and I used to do years ago is when we would just start with a farm, we'd send our business card and we'd staple a $2 bill to it, because they're going to keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, it's just so important to stay in touch with people, Jimmy. And we have a class today. And let's see, if I leave in the next 5 minutes, I'll just skate in there on time.
Okay. Then I'll see you when you get here on time. We're out of time anyway. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. And I will talk to you after class too. And then you'll be here tomorrow because your computer works.
Yep. It works. Yep.
Love everybody. Have a wonderful day. And